my arrangement of Hey Barbara by Four of Spades. So as you can see, I can strum it like so, but I tend to highlight the notes. So how did I do that? I hit the strings using my nail for the first note, and then I use my flesh for up strums for me to be able to hit the melody of the song using my nails, and perform the strum of the song using my flesh, so that I can have a variety on highlighting, and I can highlight the volume or the melody of the song. So you can I'm continuous strumming the the arrangement, but you can't the strumming sound is not overpowering the melody of the song. That gives you the idea of, you can hear the ukulele singing. Okay, so at the same time, if you're like playing deathbed, you can hear the melody because you are moderating the volume of the strum. So that's important. At the same time, timing, timing very well. It's important how to stay on beat, especially if you're nervous and you're performing on stage. The tendency is your heartbeat starting to rise. It will affect your timing. Definitely, it will affect your timing. So you just need to relax and find that the timing. You can also work with metronomes. Try to play along with it. The set timing. It really helps, especially if you are into recording. It will really help. Okay, so the thumb and the flesh. If you are going to combine this particular technique, for example, this thumb is very useful in fingerstyle, excuse me, ukulele, especially to particular things. You can use it in strumming, and you can use it in picking. Picking is like, if you want to play the if you want to play a riff, for example, so as you can see, I have used my thumb to pick the strings. So because in ukulele, you can use a pick, but um uh I don't know, a lot of players that doesn't use that because um you can't really control the volume of the pick, compared to when you're just using your fingers. At the same time, you can see a lot of ukulele players. They grow nails like this because it's easily to pick. Yan. And it's useful in particular technique. For example, one of my original compositions, I use it. So you can't use that using, like, you can play that by going like this, imitating a pick, and then you're like, because we tend to imitate the electric guitar something, but you can actually use that. If for example, if you're a bandurria player or electric guitar player and you're going to play ukulele, it's much easier for you to use a pick. But for me, for flexibility, I use my thumb. And then you can also use this in strumming, especially for the fleshy part. So when you strum it, it produces a very soft chord play. Now, if you're going to play a note alongside with it, and you're going to pick the melody using your thumb, you can highlight the melody easier. For example, look at this. Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Let's put some reverb on it. Okay? If I will use my fingers with that. the volume of the ukulele when you strum the chords, it's much louder. So it will be hard for you to highlight the melody of the song. And it's important to highlight the melody of the song. Or, for example, you're just picking it. Something like that. Okay, or okay. So wait, I'm going to off the pipe to pick. I can't. I can't see it. Anyways, because the pickup of this ukulele is not balanced, so I still need to fix it. The G string is much louder than the other strings. So, but if you're going to hear it acoustic, you can see the difference of it. Okay, so you can start exercising your thumb. Okay, you can see the difference when you play fingerstyle. Okay, you can watch Apirak, you can watch Randy Jimenez, Pau Gumba. For the next technique, the plucking classical type, the finger picking type, you can watch Domans. And there is a viewer, he told me that he's playing a soprano and I'm playing a tenor. So he's a bit confused if he can maximize the soprano in fingerstyle. Yes, you can watch Domans. You can search, it's like Domands. You can search him on YouTube or in Facebook. You can see his videos. He uses a soprano in his ukulele fingerstyle arrangements. His arrangements of Beauty and the Beast, Toto, Africa by Toto, and in other songs, it's great. It's good. It's great. Pau Gumba also, you can watch a lot of techniques from him, a lot of good music and fingerstyle arrangements. He taught me a lot. And Randy Jimenez at the same time. Sanli Labadia. They have some materials that you can use as a reference. And of course, Jake Shimabukuro, Kalei. They please listen to Filipino, if you're a Filipino and other international artists using the ukulele, you will pick up a lot of techniques. Okay, so that is the thumb. You can use it in strumming to produce that warm, soft sound, and you can also use it in picking. Okay, so it's much clearer that it's hard to control, but this one you can. Something like that. Okay, so the next one is, we're almost done. The next one is plucking. So please practice plucking. You can assign your fingers like your thumb is for the G string, your index fingers for the C string, your middle fingers for the E string, and your ring fingers for the A string. And then your pinky finger, you can also use that, or you can make it as a support here to stabilize your arm for a while if you are not comfortable for now. So you're just going to assign it, and then everyday practice plucking each strings, even though if you don't have something to play, just do this. And through time, your muscle will adjust, and definitely you can play it. Because it's important to learn how to pluck at the same time finger pick, because it will be easier for you to play the melody while playing the chords. For example, my fingers are doing the playing of the melody. So You need to exercise. So it's much harder to like, so something like that. You're going to play the chords and then you're going to play the melody at the same time. So it's a challenge. So plucking and finger picking is a big, it will help you a lot, especially in songs like, for example, okay. So when your fingers are positioned like that, so automatically, if you play the song, the assigned finger for that particular string can play the melody. All right, so it's much easier. So you can start learning that part. And then the other thing is muting. I use this technique a lot. So you're just going to place your palm on the upper part of the bridge, and then it will produce this sound. Compare without it, with it, and for some particular techniques, it works. I still use this in particular in some songs. So, um, but I prefer the thumb pick. But for, of course, you will not be able to use your thumb well while muting the strings. So you can use the other techniques, something like that. Okay, so and the so those are the techniques that I used. Sometimes I incorporate some percussive, like it's like you're just hitting the snare, and then I also use this one. It's like a chunk, and I incorporate it to the downbeat of the strum so that I have that downbeat. Now I'm practicing like putting a bass drum, something like that. If you know Feng E, if you know Feng E, is a good percussive player in the ukulele. Is this one? He played. Oh my God, James Hill. You can also watch him. He put percussion while playing the ukulele at the same time. So chords, melody, and you have a drum set. So you can check that out. It's pretty amazing. So that's it, and you can combine all of those techniques. There's no limitation on it. So please, you can check that out, and please develop your right hand as you focus on your playing with your left hand, how to use chords, how to press, how to etc. Please also take time developing your right hand. We will be discussing another topic for the left hand, vibrato, bends, slides, and etc. But for now, I hope that helps. I hope that you found something that will help you, or I mean, spend time to develop and to practice with. Okay, so thank you so much. Bye bye.